Greetings, comrades! As we see the boot up sequence for this classic arcade game, this is Unforgiven Caleb, back with another retro gaming video. And we're playing another Midway arcade game. And as you saw it there, is a legend, Smash TV. One of the earliest twin-stick shooters ever made. And really fun. I played a shit ton of this in Midway Arcade Treasures. And of course, there's a sequel, Total Carnage, which will also be covered in the future. Yeah, this is basically one of the earlier twin-stick shooters. Whereas, for those who are not familiar, twin-stick shooter basically refers to the left stick being your movement, and the right stick being your aiming and shooting, or attacking. Or depending on what kind of game it is. Now, I don't know if this is the absolute first, but I know this is like one of the earliest ones I've played. And it's really fun. It also came out in I believe the Super Nintendo and even the NES, which is pretty interesting. The year is 1999. Television is adapted to the more violent nature of man. The most popular form of television remains the game show. One show in particular has dominated the ratings. That show is Smash TV, the most violent video game show of all time. Two lucky contestants compete for cash and prizes. Each contestant armed with an assortment of powerful weapons and set into a closed arena. Yeah, I can talk. The action takes place in front of a studio audience and is broadcast live via satellite around the world. Be prepared. The future is now. You are the next lucky contestant. Okay, some already have 10 credits in here. I didn't press anything. But yeah, I'm using my Elves 2 Pro again. Been a while since I used this. I've been using the arcade stick lately. And you pick up these prizes like a brand new VCR, or a sleek 1999 Roadster, or a brand new microwave. Then I get to the weapon in time. But you get all sorts of power-ups, like spinning blades, a shield, you get different weapons like a spread gun, like a rocket launcher, and stuff like that, and a little smart bomb. You basically go through a series of rooms, and some of them branch out. You go to different rooms and encounter different enemies. I just missed a bunch of money, but I don't care.
Good luck. You'll need it.
And then you eventually get to the boss, which is pretty chaotic. We'll see if we can at least get to the boss in this video. Get to Mutoid Man, then fight Scarface later. And a few other bosses. And you got all sorts of traps you need to avoid, like these suicide bombers. There's mines that appear in the field sometimes. Some turret gunners in the top of the screen in some rooms. Like, I just walked in mine right there. I wasn't paying attention. But see, the pickups, that they appear in random spots in the map, and sometimes they appear on the traps, so you can't really get them unless you're willing to die for them. Go to the bottom. Here we go. Eat my shrapnel. Yeah, those weird explosive drones. Yeah, this game's fun, but it's hard. Especially on the later levels. And especially if you're going solo.
10 seconds.
Yeah. Player 1. Can you imagine playing a game like this in real life? Be like the Running Man, only more violent. It's total carnage. Extra life. I'll probably lose in like 10 seconds. Just gotta sleep. Imagine actually playing this game in real life and getting all these prizes. Like, get like a 500 Sleek 99 Roadsters, like 100 VCRs, and a bunch of copies of Smash TV. I think that's one of the prizes you pick up, like a home copy of Smash TV. Talk about a fourth wall break. But I never played the console version. I did play, as I mentioned, on Motherboard Arcade Treasures. They'll gang up on you if you let them. So get those power-ups when you can. Especially like the spread gun here. And not just because it reminds me of Contra. A brand new toaster. Kill these guys before it causes problems later. See, I get so into the moment I don't pay attention to like traps and stuff. By the way, this is an early like twin-stick shooter, only 8 directions for the aiming. This is definitely obviously not like the twin-stick shooters you see now. Yeah, it's one of the early ones, but it's so much fun. Even to this day, it's so much fun. And the enemies get more numerous and harder to kill as you progress. Damn. There we go. Let's at least get some Mutoid Man, and then I'll call the video. Tank Trouble. Yeah, it's so bloody and so explosive. Just watching enemies explode like big clouds of red. Yeah, I had to break out the controller for this, because arcade stick, well, only one stick. So, good luck playing it. And no, the face buttons do not work. This is, when I say twin-stick shooter, I mean twin-stick shooter. Damn it. Mutoid Man. That RoboCop reference there. What's that? Oh, some sort of mortar. Okay. Forgot, it's been a while since I played this. Gotta take out those gunners. Yeah, this is exclusive to the boss fight, I believe. Yep, this is 90s arcades at their finest, ladies and gentlemen. But you don't get any smart bombs or anything like that. What you see is what you get. I'm so glad this is the Midway Arcade Origins as well. It's such a fun game. I didn't collect that many. But you didn't get a lot more than this, but I'm too busy killing stuff to pay attention to that. Like all the cars I got, I could make my own car lot. My own dealership. And all those VCRs. I don't know if VHS will ever make a comeback, but hey, you never know. All that cash money. And this definitely has some, like, a few 80s action vibes, you know, shirtless protagonist, you know, shooting everything in sight, you know, scantily clad women, and, you know, more blood and guts than your average Mortal Kombat game. What prize here? Luxurious vacation. Yeah, so many vacations. Like, I'm not gonna get any work done, but hey, I get to go wherever I want in the world. Unless it's North Korea or Turkmenistan. Or Eritrea. God damn it. I always hated this part, but hey. You know, let's get to Scarface at least, this second boss. I don't know. I've been in the mood to play this, and yeah. There we go. Scarface. So we'll go down here this time. Total Carnage 7 out of 91. I guess we're drones now. More vacation. Can I get another prize, please? Got a lot of vacations. Oh, let's see what that is. It is a top quality luggage. So I'm gonna go with my vacation, I guess. Yeah, this game is like a violent version of The Price is Right. A magnificent 2600-inch TV. So it's basically it's a TV the size of the Empire State Building. Where am I gonna fit it? You know, everyone's gonna, you know, everyone in the neighborhood is gonna be watching like John Wick or, you know, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I haven't seen too many keys. I only got like 2 of them. I think you get a bunch of keys, you get a special ending. At least a Total Carnage, I know that much. God damn it. Defend me.
Big money, big prizes. I love it.
Oh, here we go. Good, more giant-ass TVs and vacations. It was made in 1990, you know. It's all those action movie vibes and whatnot. If you ask me, Midway was at its prime during the 90s. All the arcade games and whatnot. Where the 2000s was okay. At least in the Mortal Kombat games and some of the other properties they try to put out, but I don't know. It ended up biting him in the ass, and now they make nothing but Mortal Kombat and Injustice with NetherRealm Studios. But it's nice to see him. It would be nice to see him, go back to the classics, the other franchises, or at the very least make another arcade compilation for like the modern audience. I know there's new arcade for the 360 and I think the PS3. I don't know. But do like Capcom to do a Capcom Arcade Stadium-like thing, and just have a bunch of different arcade games from Midway's past. That'd be awesome. You know I'd buy that shit. I like how it doesn't reset your score. That way little Timmy can make it to the high score table. If he has enough quarters. Kill him first. Yeah. Yeah, I'll play till I get to Scarface, and I'll call the video. Because this game's just that much fun. These are fast. Not much faster. Damn, I was gonna get to the bomb. Give me my luggage. Give me that giant TV. That won't fit in my house, let alone my truck. Or my SUV. Like I said, it's kind of weird playing with like a controller these days, because again, only 8 directions for the twin stick aiming, so yeah. Definitely not as smooth as twin stick shooters these days, but you know, someone had to be the first, you know, or one of the first. There might have been other twin stick shooters before this, but this is the earliest I'm aware of. Like way back in 1990. I was but 2 years old at the time this game came out. We're getting a little faster, so yeah, okay. Well, I took some of them with me. Like I said, this game gets hard. How did that kill me? All right. Gotta be close now. Damn. We got bigger drones now. See, by the time I spawn back, the power-ups are already gone. Man, imagine playing this back in the day. You need like $20 worth of cores to play through it and beat it. Man, how many are there? Jeez. Chunks galore. Okay, we gotta be close now. I could see myself putting a bunch of quarters in this back in the day. In fact, there was an arcade in my local mall, like, long ago. It's no longer there now. It's been replaced by a shoe store. Sadly, this game wasn't among them. It'd be cool if it was, though. I think I remember Stun Runner. Oh, that was pretty cool. Damn it. Right when I get the gun, too. Laser Death Zone. Alright, now we're at Scarface. And we're on top of a mine.
Prizes. I love it.
Okay, how am I still alive? There we go. Right when I say it. Yeah, the 90s were insane, especially when it came to arcade games. Like I said, this was midway at its prime. Of course, it's way over there. How can I get that? I forgot about this part. Well. Damn it. He's gotta be close to dead now. Yeah, there's one thing I'd say about this game is that the bosses take a long time to beat. Especially solo. Right when I die, he dies. Hell yeah. This is one of my longer retro game videos, but the game's just that fun. It really is that fun. So yeah, this is Smash TV. If you have an Xbox 360, hunt down a copy of Midway Arcade Origins. If you have an OG Xbox, PS2, or GameCube, hunt down Midway Arcade Treasures. This game is in that, and it's so much fun. You'll love it. Especially if you love twin-stick shooters, you'll love this game. So you'll know where it all began. At least the popularity of twin-stick shooters. But anyway, this is Smash TV for the arcade. This is I'm Giving Caleb, signing out. You all have a good day.